I encountered a goddess who asked me, would you choose 750 marks or 75 million? Is that even a question? Without a second thought, 75 million, obviously. 75 million, that's the answer. If you had 75 million, who would even bother taking exams? But I had chosen 750 marks, because just one day before the exam, I had seen a video where someone asked, 75 million in cash or full marks on your exam, what would you choose? I thought it was a stupid question, so I immediately picked up my keyboard and started replying, you've spent a whole day just choosing. Are you actually going to give it to me? Then the person who posted it said, just try choosing and see. I replied with a laugh, there are way too many graduates these days. If this is real, then I'd choose full marks. If I become a topper, even my ancestors will be celebrating. After that, I put my phone aside and went to sleep. Next day, inside the exam hall, when the invigilator handed out the paper, the moment I looked at it, my entire body felt it. The answers started coming to my mind on their own. Especially the questions I could never solve before, I could see them clearly now. Perfect answers were appearing in my mind. I took a deep breath and started writing. My handwriting, which used to be terrible, had now become that of a professional calligraphy artist. My eyes went wide. I immediately understood it wasn't just the answers, but even the presentation was perfect. Otherwise, with great answers, marks still get cut due to poor presentation. I finished the paper as fast as I could, walked out and tested it by writing, I am very handsome, and even then my handwriting remained just as perfect. With this skill alone, I could have become a famous calligrapher. That thought excited me. From just one subject, I had gained such a powerful ability, so what's 75 million even worth? In the afternoon, even during the map season, I was completely overpowered. For every question, hundreds of solutions were flooding my mind all at once, and among them were many that never existed in this world before. After the math exam ended, the entire exam hall filled up with the sound of crying. People were shouting that the last question was from higher mathematics. Have this year's paper setters gone mad? But in all the other exams too, I remained unstoppable. My mind kept receiving skills that could change the entire world.
When I was the first one to walk out of the exam hall, the students around me stared in disbelief and said, this guy must have brought a leaked paper. But I didn't pay attention to anyone and simply walked away with a calm, mysterious attitude. 2 days later, thousands of teachers were checking the answer sheets. The leader of the Southwestern group, Sanjeev, kept reminding everyone that not even a single mistake should be made, because even the smallest error could change a child's life. Just then, a teacher suddenly stood up. While being called over, he said stay calm but kept checking the answer sheet. Sir, please look at this. I think this one deserves full marks. At hearing that, everyone was stunned, because the checking had barely begun, and scoring full marks like this was a huge deal. Sanjeev looked at it on screen himself, and with just one glance, his expression changed. He said, this is so magnificent that even if the content were anything at all, I'd still give it full marks. But when he read the content carefully, a shiver ran through his entire body. The student had expressed the entire history of the country and its significance perfectly in just 1,000 words. He immediately called out, report this right away. It's possible that this year's first full marks may have come from right here. A few days later, when the math checking began, a teacher suddenly cried out, something is wrong here. The answers are correct, but no one can understand the solutions. This situation happened with several teachers, but none of them could make sense of the methods. Finally, result day arrived, and exactly as expected, I became rank 1 in the entire country.